Live from the most watched station in West Texas, you're watching CBS 7 News, the breaking news and weather authority. CBS 7 Morning News starts now.
Well, hello and good morning. I'm Krista Escamilla alongside Greg Morgan on this Wednesday, August 10th.
Peak of the week.
Peak of the week. It is here. Happy Wednesday, everyone. So good to see you today. And Greg, it's good to see you as well. It was good to see the rain yesterday.
I didn't see any.
You didn't get any?
I didn't get one drop out of any of that.
I did.
Isn't
I got
crazy?
a lot. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Because we don't live that far apart where you would go. I mean, you know. Wow, you didn't get a drop.
I didn't get not one. I could hear the thunder. I could see lightning.
Right.
I could smell rain.
Right. Just didn't get
Didn't
it.
get any. Yeah, but you got rain. Marilyn, you didn't get any rain out of that either, did you?
Nope.
Because I know where you live. You didn't get any rain. I kept looking at the radar as a kid. Are you kidding me?
Nope.
It's gonna miss me altogether.
That's because you're a meteorologist.
That's probably. There you go. This is the last time I got rain and y'all didn't.
That's
So
right.
it worked out that way.
Mother Nature sharing.
10, 20%. That's kind of the way it went down yesterday. Today it's probably going to do the same thing. Some of you will get rain. Some of you will not. If you live in my neighborhood, it's a better chance than not that you're going to be dry. Just throwing that out there. Let's take a look outside. Show you what's happening this morning. A live look at the city of Odessa. Coincidentally, the locations that did not get any rain yesterday. If you're in Midland, you actually got a pretty good dose of rain. You know, some spots upwards of a quarter of an inch or better. But I didn't get any rain at my place. And, of course, much of Odessa actually missed out on some of the rainfall. It looks like temperatures this morning are running a little bit cooler than they were this time yesterday. In fact, this time yesterday, we were running about 83 or 84. Now we're running anywhere from 73 to 75. Pecos back toward the Midland International Airport at 78. In Big Spring, 80, maybe 81. Down to San Angelo, on over toward Ozona. We have temperatures in the lower 70s at Fort Stockton, upper 60s down to Alpine, running anywhere from the mid-70s, Presidio, to the mid-80s, back toward Dryden and Del Rio. A little bit warmer as you head eastward toward the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Looks like 85 degrees, 83 in Waco, 81 in Austin, even 80 degrees in San Antonio. It looks like on the opposite side of the state, running a little bit cooler, lower 70s in El Paso. Looks like even some 60s up the Sacramento Mountains. I do think there will be another round of thunderstorms, at least for a few of you out there today, but it'll be a lot like yesterday in terms of the spotty nature. You know, some spots are going to get rain, some are not. It's just going to be kind of a luck of the draw. Coming up this weekend, though, we do have big changes. Everyone gets a good shot at rain. Also, some much cooler temperatures.
All right, thank you very much, Greg. Deadly bacteria has been found inside of a Maryland hospital this morning. Now, the hospital remains closed today after 3 of them test positive with the potentially deadly virus. Adam May reports.
This is the Pseudomonas aeruginosa bacteria found in the noses of 3 babies in the neonatal care unit at Prince George's Hospital Center. Hospital staff have moved those babies and 6 others to another hospital.
And this is out at an abundance of concern for safety.
Doctors say the 3 babies are all clinically asymptomatic and may not be infected. Pathologists are investigating the recent deaths of other babies in the NICU, but have yet to find a direct link.
There have been no clear deaths associated with these infections. According
to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, 51,000 people in healthcare settings get infected with Pseudomonas aeruginosa every year. 13% of those cases are resistant to many drugs, and 400 people die each year.
Patients in the hospital who tend to get Pseudomonas infections are those who are already very ill.
Hospital officials believe the bacteria originated in water pipes leading into the hospital. They stopped using that water in the NICU several days ago, and on Wednesday, they'll begin the process of disinfecting the plumbing. Tatiana Flores heard the news when she came to the hospital to visit her newborn nephew.
It worried me a lot.
Hospital officials say they have no clinical evidence that any other patients have been put at risk. Adam May for CBS News, Cheverly, Maryland.
We want to catch as many students as we can before they start school to make sure that their vision's not hindering them at all from doing their best in school.
Well, yes, it's that time of year, and every year before school starts, parents are busy shopping for supplies and clothes and making sure that physicals are completed. You know, there's a to-do list a mile long. However, one very important checkup is often forgotten about, and that's an eye exam. Yesterday, Medical Center Hospital's Family Health Clinic held a free eye screening event to help make sure students perform their best in the classroom. According to optometrist Chase Jackson, a total of 233 Ector County ISD students failed to come in for an eye screening last year after being referred by their campus nurse.
There's a condition called amblyopia, and if they need glasses but don't have them, their eyes are sending a blurry signal to the brain, and the brain is not developing how it should. And these kids, as they grow up, if they get glasses later, glasses won't help them as much. Some of them, it won't help at all.
After some discussion with school nurses, Jackson says time and money is to blame for students not coming in for a screening. To help fix those problems, the clinic is looking to extend their hours at the Vision Center at least one day a month, and they even plan to call parents themselves. For more information on this story, go to CBS7.com. Well, as we mentioned, we are just weeks away from school starting, and Ector County ISD is working to prepare their teachers for a successful school year. The district took professional development to the next level with something they like to call Teacher University. All secondary teachers attended 5 sessions based on their classroom needs. A few of the classes included learning new concepts and how to use technology effectively in the classroom.
You know, if we're going to talk the talk, we need to walk the walk, meaning if we're expecting our teachers to teach hands-on with our students, we need to be the same way with our teachers as a school district.
Today, all elementary teachers will have a chance to attend Teacher University. Ector County ISD, Odessa College, and Texas Tech University are teaming up to remedy the teacher shortage. The plan will consist of a 2-year course at Odessa College that would allow those pursuing a career in education to head to Texas Tech for a 1-year education program. Tuesday's board meeting did not make any decisions regarding the program. And you still have time to register for Odessa College's GED courses. According to Media Relations Director Sherry Dalton, this decision comes after receiving a high number of applications. The department says registration ends tomorrow. Interested applicants can register at OC Wrangler Express, which is located at 201 West University. For more information on what you need to register, go to CBS7.com. Continuing coverage on a controversial story, a popular pizza restaurant for families in Midland is gearing up to sell alcohol. The decision comes after a 5-2 vote. The Midland City Council approved the sale of alcohol at Chuck E. Cheese Pizza. Charla Hotchkiss and J. Ross Lacey were the 2 council members who voted against the reading. Now, Chuck E. Cheese reportedly assigns each drink sold to a specific person and does not allow someone to buy more than 2 drinks. The chain tells CBS 7 they've been serving beer and wine at several locations since they were first established almost 40 years ago. Well, in a 4-1 vote, Ector County commissioners voted to, or have approved, that is, a tax rate hike. That's according to our news partners at the Odessa American. The proposed tax rate is 37 cents, an increase from last year's 33.5 cents per $100 valuation. The hike comes after a drop in property tax revenue. Commissioners say it's an attempt to close a $6 million gap between revenues and expenditures. This morning, a family continues to mourn the loss of their loved one after a truck and a train collided just 5 miles west of Pecos. Now, according to the Department of Public Safety, the driver disregarded the red flashing lights, but when CBS 7 cameras arrived at the scene Tuesday morning, no lights were visible. DPS Sergeant Oscar Villarreal said in a statement he did not go out to the scene of the accident, so he is not sure if there were lights or not. He says he plans to ask the investigating trooper when he returns from a family emergency tomorrow. Well, the report also reveals the man killed was 37-year-old Richard Lecone. However, his family says he was only 27. Continuing coverage on a story you first saw here on CBS 7 News. A pastor will spend the next 25 years in prison. 66-year-old Gerald Dean Campbell pleaded guilty for engaging in illicit sexual conduct in a foreign place. Court documents reveal that he raped several young boys in an African orphanage over the span of 10 years. Investigators say the boys were paid off and promised schooling to keep quiet about the sexual abuse. We do have a crime alert for you this morning. A home is hit not once, but twice in the time span of 2 weeks. This morning we have video of exactly what happened at the home located on Laurel Valley. Take a look at this surveillance video. And this is happening early Tuesday morning. According to Odessa police, someone broke into a truck parked outside this home and got the garage door opener. They then opened the garage and stole 2 Cadillac Escalades. Both SUVs were found but damaged. If you know anything about these thefts, you should call Odessa police. An Odessa man is behind bars this morning for spitting blood at an officer's face. 32-year-old Shane Harold was arrested Sunday for public intoxication, resisting transport, and harassment of a public servant. As Odessa police were taking him to jail, officers say he took off his seatbelt and started kicking the patrol officer. Then he spit blood at one of the officers. The officer was treated at Medical Center Hospital as a precaution. Well, one Odessa park could soon be getting a much-needed facelift, bringing new play equipment, a basketball court, and even a dog park. The City Council has unanimously approved changes to Slater Park, which is located at 1001 West 38th. CBS 7 spoke with Steve Patton, who says they're excited to welcome Odessa's first official dog park.
It's time for this park on our list to be improved. It nothing but enhances the quality of life for the citizens of Odessa, which is much needed.
Patton says the new park does not have a set opening date. It is expected to cost more than $1.3 million. And the Odessa City Council approved the building of a new parking structure for the Odessa Police Department. It is estimated to cost a little over $1 million. In Tuesday's meeting, they tabled a discussion about the design for the hotel conference center. No word on when that design agreement will be decided. A Fort Stockton community comes together to say goodbye to a local cowboy that was loved by so many. Robert Montesivas Sr. passed away on August 4th at the age of 67. His daughter Lucy Garrison tells CBS 7 that he raised racehorses for most of his life, despite being disabled in his later years. As the family prepared to lay him to rest, they weren't surprised by the response, which included about 40 horses and many community members. Robert is survived by his wife, a son, 4 granddaughters, grandkids, and great-grandkids. If you're driving around town, you will now see work from a New York City artist that is on display at an Odessa intersection. The designs were created by Amy Chang. This is part of the Odessa Council for the Arts and Humanities Public Arts Program. Executive Director Randy Ham says 3 artists each designed 4 boxes, which will be placed all across the city. The 12 boxes will be finished by mid-August, and the council hopes to have more than 100 boxes across the city.